Hi guys, FrostFangs here, and welcome back once again, of course, to another Paladins video on the PTS. We're probably going to be playing on NA again today, just because it's really late when I'm recording this, and EU isn't as populated as NA, so I'm going to be playing with a little bit of lag, like usual. But yeah, I was faced with the tough decision of deciding who to play today. It was between SHA LIN and Atlas, because they both had pretty similar amounts of changes. They've both technically been buffed pretty substantially, although I reckon SHA LIN's is going to be a little bit more noticeable than Atlas, so we'll do him first, then we'll do Atlas, and then I'll probably get back to some of the skins and stuff like yesterday, which should have hopefully been Strix. And kind of similarly to Atlas, both of his changes won't really affect the loadouts that you'll be seeing with him. I'm pretty sure those will remain the same, but Desert Silence is being pushed up again from 1.5 to 2. If I remember correctly, it did used to be 2 and they pulled it down. I might be remembering that wrong there, but I remember this being nerfed. The one that I think is going to make more of a difference though is Sand Trap, which is going from dealing 100 additional damage to 300, which is a really big difference. It could possibly be too much. I reckon SHA LIN's going to be able to get rid of people a lot faster just with that 300 extra damage, and mainly because they also tweaked SHA LIN recently with his bow, so you can actually draw it like more consistently, I guess would be the way to word it. The last video I made on SHA LIN was on the PTS, and I talked about those changes, so if you want to see that video, I highly recommend you do. It will be the last SHA LIN video on the channel. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is that SHA LIN has climbed the ranks quite a lot in like the past couple updates, with Recurve being quite a bit better than it used to be. Same now with Sand Trap. These two I still think are better than Desert Silence, but obviously it's quite situational. In a lot of situations that Silence is going to be really strong. The two setups for him are exactly the same. They both do share these same 4 cards. Windfall being really strong. Kind of surprised this hasn't been nerfed. Bullseye for reset. This one is a slow when you hit people in your queue, a little bit of extra health, a little bit of reset on the F, and this one has max poise, so you aren't slowed down at all when you draw your bow. Really good for game modes like TDM and stuff. And then the other one, which is probably what we'll be going for today, which has quicksand max level, so you have crippling arrow on like 3 seconds less of a cooldown. You could throw in other cards in there, but honestly I'm really used to playing with these 4 cards, so I'm just going to leave it as is, and we'll just jump into a game. Obviously, like I said, I've got a couple more things I do want to cover on the PTS, but if there's anything you want to see before other things, feel free to let me know in the comments. I've been basing most of my videos off what you guys have been asking me to cover, and so far it's clearly worked out because the love on the videos has been mad. Like I've mentioned in every goddamn PTS video, you guys have been shredding it, and I really do appreciate it. I've been enjoying making videos a lot recently. Alright, what seems like for game 1, we've got Siege Fish Market. Shoutouts to Migraine and also Flargit. I like those 2 names. That is the Corvus, and also somebody who hasn't picked just yet, but we do also have a Ying and an Ash. That is damage, tank, and then double support. Shoutouts also to Valentini. I feel like when I play on NA I get recognized way more than when I play on EU. Not really any point to what I'm saying, it's just a random observation that I've noticed. But Zin is our last pick. We're up against another Corvus, as you'd expect, a Tyra and a Nara and Ash, and an Amani. So double tank, healer, double damage. So a little bit of a difference in team comp here, but I reckon it could easily go either way. A couple people in this match that I played with recently, Tyra and their Nara. I don't really have that much experience playing SHA LIN with a lag, but if I do remember correctly, he does suffer quite a bit. When I played Strix, I was able to shoot people around corners pretty much, but I think with SHA LIN, because it has travel time and stuff, it might be a bit more awkward. It seems like Zin isn't here, but also possibly their Amani isn't here. Either way, I'm going to go ahead and grab Sand Trap because that is the one that was buffed the most. We'll go for the setup with it. I guess their Amani did connect, and it is just Zin that didn't, but we've got Focusing Lens, we've got Dark Gifts. I imagine the Ying will have quite an easy time getting damage here. Splitting Ice, Mercy Kill will be a bit of a pain, Spreading Influence will also be a bit of a pain, yeah, Battering Ram, and then I think that's it. Did I call them all out? Yeah, other than the Fortress Breaker, I'll go ahead and start up with some Cauterize and some Nimble. Does seem like Zin hasn't connected, so we're at a bit of a disadvantage straight off the bat. That's an Anara wall, nobody going over right, so I'll go ahead, pop the right click and place myself kind of here. It's going to be really tough playing SHA LIN with lag. I'm going to go straight into the queue. Jesus Christ, that was clunky. I'm dead. That's like 4 of them on me. Probably shouldn't have been so pushed up. I kind of forgot we were 4v5. I think Ash just fell off the map. I think she actually dashed off, but maybe she got pushed. I don't know. As if it wasn't tough enough playing with delay. The fact that we don't have a full team is just making it even worse. There is like 1,300, which is kind of nice. There's another little bit of damage. There's another K or so. We'll throw the right click there. Just continuously hitting people with a K here and still feel like we're not really going through them. That is Tyra going for an ult, so I'm just going to go ahead and invis. Is she going all the way around? I don't know. There is a free kill though, thank you. She was already on low health, so I went ahead and just claimed that. There's a shot for her. Don't know how I landed the damage, but not the arrow. I really feel like that was on target. We get a bot and they get 2 tanks. Fun. Yeah, I do have to agree with the Ash. This match is pretty much lost straight off the bat just because it is 4v5, but the team comp that they've got definitely doesn't help. There is the shot and the Q. Cool, we can slow it down a ton, which makes my life easy. I don't know how one of those didn't land, but alright game, you do you. That missed because mid-air inaccuracy on SHA LIN is fun. There is a shot again that missed because I'm playing with lag. There is a K. There is a bunch of damage. I am totally gone. I did hit it with 667 before I died, but we are contesting the point, but it ain't looking too good. Let's finish off the Corvus in the ult. Okay, well he landed. He did get it off, but we did get rid of him eventually. I think Ash tried to use the ult there, but was stopped for some reason. I don't know what's going on. There's some more hits into her. There's the invis. I'm going to go ahead and pop the ult just so I can stay invisible and maybe get rid of the people who are trying to push the point. Jesus Christ, Ash nearly just got it for them. Okay, there's another hit. There's another one. Also still getting performance issues on the PTS. How did you just take 930 damage even though I hit you with 1300? How much damage reduction do you have? Either way, there we go. We got the defense successful. The frame rate is pretty rough so far. I know it's not my setup because I have like my PC stuff here on the right and my GPU is at like 40%, but for whatever reason, I think when Corvus plays with spreading influence and just spams right clicks, it really doesn't like it. I don't mean that for like specifically my setup. I just mean Paladins in general does not like Corvus having 2 marks and just spamming right clicks. Does seem worse on some maps than others, but yeah, this is a pretty bad one. There is 1300 straight off the bat. There is another shot into it. I'm having to predict a little bit further forward because of the delay. I'm sure you're going to be able to see the frame rate drops in this video because it isn't happening consistently whatsoever. It's just all over the place, which is making aiming with SHA LIN really, really tough. I'm probably dead any second. There's a shot. There's the Q. Kind of trade with her here. There we go. My god, the frame rate dips are so bad. Like I said, I don't know how much it's going to show in the video because the video is 60 frames per second. I'm playing at 144. Right now it is dipping all over the place. There's a cripple for her. We stopped her from going into her thingy. I don't know how the hell I just landed that shot on you, but he is gone. Cool. There's the F. Playing with this much lag is just horrible. There's more shots into the Inara. She's walled me off. Ying should be able to get rid of her though. I managed to land that shot on her. She is out. Nice. We actually managed to regain it. Zin isn't even hit. Still 4v5, but we're doing it. Just kind of sitting on the point, and I heard an Amani dragon, so I'm guessing that's about to come in and try and kill us. I'll start hitting it with some Qs. Nice. We removed it before it even got a chance to jump on. There is a right click which didn't go off. My god, the frame rate. Why is it so bad? I really don't know again like how much it's going to show. Honestly, it feels rather unplayable right now. I don't know if I'm the only person having it, but that Ash is going for an ult. We're kind of holding the overtime. I think it's actually the Zin bot who's on there. There's another hit for her. There's a jump that just straight missed. Trying to just finish off the overtime here. I'm going to pop the F. Ash and also the Ying are dead. It's just the Corvus left. So yeah, they're going to get it. He did just, I think, use his ult on the point, but that is the 1-2, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there we go. Went ahead and finished off our Hi-Rez, so at least I'm able to apply anti-heals, kind of just hit her a little bit around the corner there. That was kind of cheeky. I'm really having to aim quite far ahead of what I'm actually wanting to do just because of the delay, but everything in this match is kind of going downhill. Let's get some shots into her. Nice. Do I want to try and finish her off, or do I want to try and get rid of the Ash? I don't know. There's 1300. I'm going to go ahead and pop the ult. I'm kind of walled off, but I reckon I should still be able to make some sort of play. There is my invis. I'm dead. She does have Illuminate too. That's probably why I was cleared so quickly there. Kind of surprised the Tyre wants to counter me so much with Haven and Illuminate. Maybe it's because he's seen my stuff, because I do recognize that name. Let's get rid of the freaking Ash. Never mind, she was already gone. There's the Q. Let's get some shots into the Amani. She's out. Hit her a little bit around the corner. Did try and go into my F, but I'm dead. Luckily, it does seem like our Zin is back. He just said, sorry guys, I'm back. So hopefully we're able to maybe turn this game around. I'm not too hopeful for it because it is already quite far in, but we'll be able to do something. I'm going to just jump straight on to this point. There's Ash going for the ult. That's Corvus going for his. We are getting some shots into him here, or at least I'm trying to. Does seem like they're going to get the 1-3. Yeah. Right, well, for whatever reason, I'm watching my frame rate now in the top left. Whenever I draw my bow, it drops below 60 frames per second. Like, it's constant 140, and if I do anything else, it's fine. Like, I can use my F, I can spin around, and it barely dips, but for whatever reason, when I draw my bow, it stutters. I honestly have zero idea why that's happening. I don't have any problems on live because I played on live earlier today and yesterday, and I didn't have any issues, but it seems like it's just restricted to the PTS, which is a bit of a shame. Jesus Christ, it's definitely going to show in the video. It is performing like absolute shit right now. Let's just go ahead and die, I guess, because Ash is behind me, and I'm just kind of placing myself badly in the middle. It does seem though like when I'm mounted up, no matter what I do, it's fine. It's just as soon as I get off my mount and start trying to load up my bow, the frame rate just takes a heavy frame rate dip. I have no idea why it's happening. I played SHA LIN on live and didn't have any problems, so it must be a PTS thing. That is the Amani dragon coming in on the left, and also it seems like the 2 tanks, or yeah, the Inara and the Tyra coming in on right, but seems like we did manage to get the objective. There's another hit on her. Go ahead and pop the ult. Let's get rid of the Amani dragon first, and let's get some shots into her. Playing with lag and frame rate issues, this honestly sucks. I'm expecting him to teleport away. I thought he already placed his thing, but Inara just ulted me. Okay, I'm going to use my F. I'm on 300 health. I don't really know how I'm still alive. Thank you, Corvus. There's a hit. I'm dead to Tyra. She has Haven and Illuminate. I'm screwed. Getting locked off a little bit here next to our spawn. I managed to somehow sneak that shot through, just about missed the Amani. Hello, Ash. There is a shot on a route. There's a normal shot. She is totally gone here because we're in the queue. Nice. There is my F. There's a shot on a route. It's not a route, it's a cripple, but either way, there is the double. I'm having a really tough time playing right now. Why did the payload marker just update? I think Zim was going for a sneak push, but for some reason, even my game was behind with what the hell's going on. There's a right click and also a Q, and I kind of saved me there with the wall, hid me from the Tyra. Nice. There is another cripple. There's my F. Do I go for the ult here? I feel like I could, but I actually don't really need to. Just tried to freaking get the combo on the Corvus, but he blinked away. There's a shot on a cripple onto Corvus. There's a hit into the Ash. Let's finish him off. Cool. That's another free double. There is a shot and a cripple that had the effect, but didn't actually give me the damage. You love to see it. That's just a bit of Corvus kind of chilling. Okay. Is the Tyra just here? Yes, she is. There's the shot and also the Q. I don't know if we're going to get this push or not, but I'm going to put an F in for it. There is 1,000 damage on the Corvus. Seems like our Corvus ulted a minute ago for some reason. I'm dead to Amani. As honestly a pain in the ass to play right now, but we managed to still get the 3-3 push successful. Well done, team. Since the Zin is back, we actually stand a chance, although seems like he used his ult right at the end there. Went ahead and got a bit more nimble. We also have Haven too, but I don't know what to get as my next item. Morale boost, Chronos, Resilience maybe? Should help us a little bit if we get stunned by like an ult or something, but I'm going to run around to the right and play aggressively, because why the hell not? Jesus Christ, the frame rate drop. I just got a shit ton of damage, but I have a massive frame rate dip whenever I try and do anything. This sucks, but there's the Q. Let's get some hits into her. I have no idea why it's performing so badly. I honestly couldn't tell you, but there's a hit into her. There's another one. It also wasn't happening for the entire game. If I remember correctly, this only started like midway through, because I remember the start of this match was perfectly fine. Also, can we finish off this Inara, please? She is kind of accidentally staggering herself a little bit. She's now really far behind her team, but there is a hit onto the Corvus. There's a hit onto the Tyra and the Q. Oh, the slow is just making my life easy, boys. There we go. She's gone. That's why I love that card. There's a hit onto the Corvus. Hello, Ash. There's another shot and slow. That's not a slow either there. There's a hit onto the Amani. Maybe we can finish her off, actually. Oh, that's a stun. That's kind of the reason why I wanted to go for the Resilience. Can we finish her off? Yes, there we go. Nice. I managed to just about counter the Amani. Managed to sneak that shot through. Shot and a cripple. There's the Q. Can we finish off this Corvus, please? Nice. Pretty sure that's going to secure the win. We hit the Ash. Let's get rid of this Tyra. Maybe I feel like I deal potato damage, but she is gone. It is just one person left. I'm going to try and get rid of this Amani, although I have no goddamn health. Why am I playing so ballsy? I don't know, but it kind of worked. There we go. There's the victory. Honestly, I'm surprised we managed to pull that back. I thought that was pretty much a lost game, but we managed to pull it back to the 4-3. I feel like I also picked up my game a little bit towards the end, but what a match. So yeah, here we go. There are the stats. Honestly, considering the conditions there, I am more than happy with how we did. I feel like I did a pretty damn good job considering everything I was having to deal with, but we'll go through them top to bottom. Zim, when he was there, did a pretty good job. Ash did struggle a little bit, but overall, I think she did pretty decent. Same with the Corvus and the Ying. Shouts once again to all the people in that match that have seen my stuff and like called me out in the lobby and stuff, because there's a bunch of them. For the enemy team, Corvus did a really good job, 170k heals. Maybe he was causing the lag. Honestly, I have no idea why the frame rate issues were so bad. It could have just been the Corvus with the double mark on the tanks and stuff, throwing out heals. But man, that game performed like absolute ass. I guess we'll see if it does the same thing in game 2. Maybe SHA LIN is just broken in this patch for some reason. I don't know. Inara did a good job. She played the objective a ton. Ash did okay, but definitely could have done better there. Tyra was a pain in the ass for me, 2915k, and then the Amani also did a really good job. Both these two damage dealers and the tanks, and even Corvus. I'd say everybody in that entire game actually played pretty good. Probably would have been a much easier win had Zim been there the entire time, but the 4-3 was a lot of fun to experience, honestly. I'm kind of surprised we managed to pull through. We'll go ahead and I guess queue for another one. I'm just going to jump into the shooting range real quick before we jump into game 2 and just see if SHA LIN is causing the frame rate issues. Maybe I need to relaunch my Paladins and see if that fixes it, because if it happens in here, then that'll be an easy way to find out. Go ahead and grab him, get Sand Trap, and then the setup. No, the bow is drawing and there's not a single bit of frame rate drop. It's stuck at 144, so I guess there was just something happening in that game where it was just lagging like mad. Yeah, I physically can't get it to drop from 144, so I guess it was freaking something in that game. Alright, let's jump into game 2. We've got Siege Bazaar. I've gone ahead and switched up the skin. We have a Corvus, we've got a Barrack, we've got a Furious, seemingly also a Damba, unless he switches it up. He's gone ahead and switched over to Ruckus, and then we're up against a Vivian, a Ruckus, a Bomb King and Andro, and a Corvus. I feel like I've had Corvus in every single one of my games on the PTS. I don't know if that's exactly true. Maybe he wasn't in like maybe one, but I feel like 99% of my matches have had Corvus in it, which I guess is a good thing, because I remember when Tiberius launched and a few other launches, the PTS would sometimes have games that didn't have the character on one of the sides, or sometimes even both of the sides, obviously depending on how much people liked the character, but people really seem to be liking Corvus. We'll go ahead and grab Sand Trap, and then the same setup. Let's see if I can get it to lag again. Didn't really think it was a big issue with SHA LIN, because the start of the game didn't have the problem. It just seemed like it got worse the longer the match went on, but I have no idea. Shoutouts to Flumph, that is our Furious. Shoutouts to him. He's got Cherish, we've got Architectronics, Aerial Assault. We're up against another Aerial Assault, so our cripple should be quite good. Curse Revolver, Dark Gift, Opportunity Chaos, and Raw Subjects. Seems like our Corvus has gone for Stunning Visage, which is interesting. I'd actually say that's probably his worst talent, especially if you're going for heals and stuff. We do have a Furia though, so it should be fine. Let's see how it goes. There's a shot onto the Ruckus. I really like the effects on this weapon. There's some more hits on him. He's nearly actually gone. Luckily, there's no frame rate issues now, so I can actually land my shots. Jesus Christ, I'm dead to Andro. I feel like I got double headshotted and punched there. I didn't even really have time to react to that. Fair enough. I was trying to deal damage to like the Corvus. I did need to get rid of him. I also dealt some good damage to the Ruckus, but I got cleared really quick there. We do technically have double damage with double support, so maybe that's why we were holding the objective so well. I don't know, but there's a bunch of shots into the Ruckus. There's another one. I did try and load up my right click, but for some reason that didn't work. I also just managed to hit a wall. I don't know, missed that shot on the BK. Okay, we do have quite a sweaty team comp, but I managed to hit the Andro. Let's get another one onto him, or the Corvus. Yeah, sure, that works too. Load up the right click, fire that over there. Thank you for the free damage. Corvus went ahead and blinked in this direction for some reason. I'm dead, because that's Ruckus and Andro just turned around to shoot me. Thought they were all giving their attention to the rest of the team, but nope, they just ran around and killed me. Making a pretty good effort on the push. There goes Ruckus. That was kind of cheesy. There's the shot and the Q. My god, that wasn't enough to get rid of her because she managed to juke. I tried to hit her there on the foot, but that didn't work. I think I hit her on the back there. Playing like this is kind of rough. That's 1300. Jesus Christ, that burst is mad. Fury went went ahead and ulted for kind of no reason. I'm just holding my shot ready here for no reason. There's like 1,600 because Jesus Christ, this 300 damage buff feels good to play. There's the F. I think that's Andrew trying to go behind. No, it's the Vivian. There's some shots. I'm trying to sneak under her shield. She's on like 2 health. Frame rate dip was mad just there. Okay. Andrew's trying to go around for a flank. Everybody seems to lag when the frame rate dips. It's like people slide around and shit. I don't know what's happening, but there goes BK and there is the push successful. There's my F. Let's just get a shot on the ruckus in slow-mo because extra 1,000 damage. Why not? Just trying to pay attention to like the frame rate counter, and it does seem like it's my bow a little bit. It does drop a little bit now when I pull my bow, but it didn't do it in the first round. I have no idea what's going on. I don't think it's anything wrong with my setup. As far as I can tell, it is just the PTS being the freaking test server. But in like my entire week of playing the PTS, this is the first video I've had frame rate issues in. I don't know if I'll continue to have it in videos after this. I guess we'll have to go ahead and wait and see. But it seems like even if I do nothing, stuff happening causes the frame rate dip. So I think it is just like the servers being overloaded with too much stuff happening. I don't know. That is Ruckus going for an ult in a bit of a shitty spot. Andrew's trying to like kind of glide around. I went straight into the Q there, which I probably shouldn't have done. Corvus is going for an ult. There's some damage on him. That is Ruckus hitting me, and also the Vivian on the left. There we go. There's the objective loss. We didn't even really get a chance to jump back on there. Corvus is for some reason really pushed up. Don't really understand that. There's a shot into the Andrew to finish him off. That is the Vivian hitting at me. I can't really see her because Barak's face is in the way, but I'm gone either way. There goes the Ruckus as well. Haven't actually really spoken that much about like the damage increase to this talent just because I've been talking about a bunch of other stuff and it's just been kind of hard to judge it, but overall I gotta say it does feel pretty good to play. I definitely think it's a positive change there that makes this talent an actually decent choice, but that is Corvus going for the ult. He managed to get rid of him. Not sure how confident I am in us being able to hold it, but there goes the Corvus. Nice. We just managed to miss a couple shots there on the Andrew. Can we finish off the Vivian? I think she's somewhere there on the left. Corvus went in and got rid of the Vivian. Nice. Andrew's just dashing around. Don't really know how I can show you like the frame rate issues and stuff. It seems like our Barak has been replaced by a bot as well, which is something I didn't even notice until just now. Like, even if I don't do anything and I just walk around like this, it still drops like a ton of frames and I have no idea why. Like I said, I played a ton of the PTS and I haven't had any other issues. I made a video literally right before this one that had no problems whatsoever, but for some reason trying to play SHA LIN and these two games have just been really, really rough. We did get the defense successful, so well done for that team. We are technically 3-1, so if we get the cap, we will have gone ahead and finished the game. We'll go ahead and get a little bit more cauterized. Luckily, we are all going for cauterized other than the Furia. They seem to be doing the same sort of thing. Everybody has it other than the Corvus, and they also have a couple blue items. We have like Chronos and green items and stuff. There's a hit onto the BK. That is the Corvus ulting. I don't know how I managed to survive there. There's a K. There is another one. Well done, team. Ruckus is kind of flying around. He's going for his ult. There's a shot. There's another one. He's actually still alive. Jesus Christ, I probably should have popped the ult. There goes the Ruckus, though. Hit him mid-air or mid-dash, I guess would be the right term. Just going to sit in this corner. Is the Vivian just here? Oh, yeah, she is. There's the shot, and there is the Q. How did that shot not deal damage to her? Did I hit her mine or something? I don't know. BK's over there. I'm just going to invis in this corner. Maybe get a jump shot on him. All right, 75%. There's a shot and also a Q for the Ruckus, stopping him from dashing away and getting a bunch of shots that slow him, and that is the win. No one's on it. Yeah, there we go. Victory 4-1. I feel like I capped most of that objective at the end there, but yeah, well done, team. What was that sound effect I was hearing? No. So yeah, there we go. There are the stats for game 2. Shouts once again to a bunch of people. That's what auto pick does for you. Ping, please. Yeah, we'll go through the stats top to bottom. Ruckus did pretty good. Corvus did a pretty damn good job. Barak did pretty decent whilst he was there. He was DC'd for a little bit of it though. Furia did pretty good. I feel like I did pretty decent. Definitely could have done better, but again, given the circumstances, I'll take that stat. There, Vivian was a pain in the ass for sure. She was the only person really giving me trouble. BK did fine. Ruckus did fine. Andrew did fine. And Corvus did fine. But yeah, here we go. Pretty standard stats all around other than the Vivian who stands out there. So yeah, I guess I'll end the video here. It's been a bit of a weird one. No idea what was really happening. It seemed like at the start of the game it was fine, and then as the game progressed it just kept getting worse and worse. Same thing happened in the first one. I think my favorite will still be Recurve, but in some situations and just I don't feel like going for it, Sand Trap is a pretty decent option. Obviously before, when you use Sand Trap, 100 extra damage isn't really something you notice because it's only 10% of your shot, but 300 damage is a 30% increase to your hit, which is really, really good, especially with a 5-second cooldown, and the fact that it's a cripple just makes it really, really strong. I overall think this is a talent that people will be picking up in live. I'm of course interested to hear your guys' thoughts in the comments. You were the ones that suggested to me after all. And yeah, thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Of course, let me know what you want to see me do next. I'll see you all very, very soon, and as always, stay frosty.